Hello, my name is Martin de Vries, and in this video I'm going to explain SAP strategy and product portfolio. Now, we believe that our number one problem and that of our customers is the complexity of business and of IT. In fact, we are trying to run simple for our customers so that they can run simple for their customers. We also believe that simplification enables digital transformation. It allows our customers to transform their business using digital technologies and all the new data that is available to them. And the goal of this ultimately is to help our customers to grow and innovate, so that they can thrive as leaders in their industry rather than simply trying to survive as laggards in their industry. So how are we going to do this? Well, for our strategy, we have a very specific goal, which is to become the cloud company powered by SAP Hana. Now, I'm not going to go into the cloud or Hana in any great detail here, but the reason we chose these two things above all the other things that SAP does is because these two things are the great simplifiers of our time. With the combination of the cloud and Hana, we're able to radically simplify all of our business software, and in particular the consumption of that software, the way we deliver the software to our customers and the way they consume it from us without having to install it and manage it themselves. And we can also simplify greatly the whole IT stack and the IT landscape of our customers, thanks to this combination of the cloud and Hana. However, you don't just get from the cloud company powered by Hana to running simple and digital transformation. What SAP is doing is embedding the technologies and the principles of the cloud and Hana into its entire product portfolio. So the product portfolio is the bridge, if you like, from the principle of the cloud powered by Hana to running simple and digital transformation. Now, our product portfolio essentially consists of three major categories. The first is our platform, which is all the technologies and tools that the IT department typically uses. The second are the business applications that business users use. And the third is an exciting new business model called the business network. If we break these up into three categories, let's start with the platform. So first of all, we have analytics and insight, all about providing the right data to business users in the right format to make business decisions. A couple of particularly hot topics in this area is a product called Cloud for Analytics, which takes analytics into the cloud, and the topic of predictive analytics, which allows us not just to look in the past at what happened, but what's going to happen next, what will happen in the future. So prediction, simulation, recommendation, it's helping the system to become more intelligent and support the decision-making process of the business user. Here we have the category of database and data management. All the tools related to storing data in databases and moving data around, data management tools, particularly when we are integrating SAP and non-SAP applications with each other. And then over here we have our entire mobile portfolio, which consists both of a whole collection of mobile apps that we have built for you that you can use out of the box, but also a complete mobile platform that allows you to secure all your mobile devices and data and build your own mobile apps for your employees and maybe for your customers and other business partners as well. And in this area, we've just launched an exciting new partnership with Apple, both to build a lot of native Apple apps for SAP applications, but also to provide the platform for developers to build SAP applications that run on Apple devices. Now in this area I must also mention an exciting new development called the Hana Cloud Platform, which is our platform as a service. This is a complete development platform, especially for mobile apps, including those Apple apps I just mentioned, but it's all offered in the cloud, so developers don't have to install any of these tools themselves anymore. And a part of that is the Hana Cloud Integration Platform, which is cloud-based middleware for integrating applications, but doing it in the cloud rather than on-premise. If we then move to applications, we start in the traditional heartland of SAP that is still at the heart of our portfolio. And I'm talking here about enterprise resource planning, the principle of having one integrated application with different modules for different lines of business like finance and logistics and HR, but all integrated together and sitting on a single database with a single source of truth. Still a very powerful concept today, and one that SAP still firmly believes in. It's important to understand that we have 4 different ERP systems, because we have ERP systems for the very largest companies in the world and the very smallest companies in the world and everybody in between. And we can't serve everybody with exactly the same ERP system. To give you an idea of what these 4 ERP systems are, let's start with our new flagship product, which is SAP S4 HANA. And this comes actually in 3 flavors, which is Public Cloud Edition, a Private Cloud Edition, actually 2 flavors of that, but that doesn't matter, and you can still get S4 HANA on-premise as well. So we offer the customer choice in different deployment options. For large enterprises, we also have the SAP Business Suite, which is basically the ERP system that we had before S4 HANA that runs on conventional databases like Oracle or IBM or Microsoft or SAP's own ASE database, which sits here in database and data management. So the Business Suite runs on a normal conventional database, whereas S4 HANA is the completely re-engineered, rebuilt version of the Business Suite, but based on HANA to make the full use of the power and the possibilities of HANA. And the differences are so large that we consider S4 HANA to be a new product and not just a new version of the Business Suite. Next we have something called Business All-in-One, which I don't consider to be a separate ERP product because it's actually the same code as the Business Suite, and we'll do the same with S4 HANA. We are doing the same there. Business All-in-One is really the concept of pre-configuring and pre-packaging the Business Suite software for a particular industry, so that slightly smaller enterprises, still medium-sized enterprises, can implement it slightly quicker than large enterprises, because a lot of the pre-configuration, a lot of the work has already been done. That is the principle of Business All-in-One. Then for smaller, medium-sized enterprises, we have a solution called Business by Design. This is a separate product from the Business Suite and S/4HANA, built from scratch by SAP. And as the name suggests, this product was built by design to run in the cloud, and it is only available in the cloud. And then for really small enterprises, we have a solution called Business One. Again, a separate solution from the others, but a great solution for small enterprises. And so those are our 4 ERP systems: S/4HANA, Business Suite, by design, and Business One. Now, one of the things SAP's always been very good at is building industry-specific functionality right into its ERP systems, the Business Suite and now S/4HANA. And this has resulted over time in 25 different industry solutions. Now, I'm not going to write 25 different industries here, but it might be good to know more or less what the clusters are and how big they are. So in order of revenue for SAP, we have energy and natural resources, so heavy industries like mining and oil and gas and so on. Then we have the consumer industries, so retail and consumer products, but also wholesale and life sciences. Then we have discrete manufacturing, so manufacturing of products you can count, basically. Then we have services, which is all sorts of different companies, professional services, logistics services, telcos in there as well, that sort of thing. Then we have specifically public services, which includes healthcare and higher education and research. And last but not least, we have financial services, which includes banking and insurance. Now, ERP and industry solutions are all very well for companies that want one single integrated solution. But many companies are just looking for a solution for an individual line of business. Or they say different lines of business can have different solutions, what we call a best-of-breed strategy, as opposed to an ERP or a suite strategy. And to serve those customers as well, we've developed a portfolio of applications for 12 different lines of business, which I'll just go through fairly briefly over here. So number 1 is the finance line of business. And a good example of a finance application is business planning and consolidation. Typical finance tasks get performed with BPC. Secondly, HR. We were already a big player in HR on-premise, but with the acquisition of SuccessFactors in 2012, we became the market leader in cloud HR as well. For procurement, we acquired a company called Ariba, also in 2012, gave us the market leading position here. I'll come back to Ariba in a minute. Then we have the area of marketing, and marketing in many companies also has the responsibility for e-commerce or digital channels. And here we acquired a company called Hybris with a very strong omni-channel commerce platform. Then we have the areas of sales and of service. And here we decided not to acquire, but to build our own state-of-the-art cloud-based solution called Cloud for Customer that goes head-to-head against Salesforce.com. Then we have supply chain management, where we've always been strong on-premise, but we're building an entire supply chain management suite in the cloud called Integrated Business Planning. We have manufacturing functionality, not just for the administrative side, but also going right down and connecting to the shop floor with things like manufacturing integration and intelligence and manufacturing execution. Then we have enterprise asset management, where we, for example, acquired Cyclo with very strong mobile asset management applications. And we also have a state-of-the-art predictive maintenance application based on Hana, of course. And then we have research and development, which has a lot to do with product and portfolio management functionality. We have strategy and sustainability applications. And last but not least, we have applications for the IT line of business, so things like IT service management. So we cover all the major lines of business that you find in a typical company. You're probably wondering what goes in this box. Well, this is Hana Enterprise Cloud, which is basically a managed cloud service. You could call it a hosting service, although it is a very comprehensive service. And with the Hana Enterprise Cloud, we offer the possibility for you to deploy any SAP application that runs on Hana in the cloud, basically in our data center instead of yours. So some of our applications, many of them, run in the cloud anyway. They were built to run in the cloud, but those that were originally built to run on-premise can be offered in the cloud as well with the help of Hana Enterprise Cloud. And that is the difference between Hana Enterprise Cloud and Hana Cloud Platform. One is about hosting standard SAP applications, and Hana Cloud Platform is about building new applications in a platform as a service. Often they're extensions to SAP applications, and that makes it quite appropriate that we draw Hana Cloud Platform as an extension to the house. That brings us to the last category, which is the business network. Now, this is an entirely new business model. This is a different way of looking at software altogether. We're not just offering software applications as a license or even as a service. We're offering business collaboration or business transactions as a service, where companies pay for the volume of transactions that they do with other companies with the help of our software, with the help of our business network. So first we acquired a company, or we acquired the Ariba is the company, and it has something called the Ariba network, which is the world's largest business network connecting companies to each other to buy products and services from each other. It's kind of like the Amazon or the eBay of the business world, and there's over $1 trillion worth of commerce going over the Ariba network every year. It's huge. We then acquired a business network called Fieldglass, which is very much the same idea, but here it's about hiring contingent labor workers like contractors or consultants for projects, statements of work, that kind of thing. Because that's a very specific process, it's different from buying products, and therefore it requires a different business network. And then we acquired our latest acquisition, which is Concur, a business network for travel and entertainment services. And so with these three together, by the way, the easy way to remember what each of these does is you could say that Ariba is for buying products, Fieldglass is for hiring people, and Concur is for going places. Okay? And with these three together, SAP is building the world's largest business network overall, and our goal is to allow our customers to buy any type of product or service over the business network electronically in a frictionless fashion. And I also think that doing things over the business network is a great example of running simple compared to the messy paper-based processes of the past. And so that's really the whole story. Let me just recap what this is all about. So our goal is to help our customers to run simple, which enables digital transformation and allows them to grow and innovate and to thrive rather than just to survive. Our strategy for doing that is to transform ourselves into the cloud company powered by HANA. And in doing that, we'll be able to simplify all of our software, particularly the consumption of the software by the customer and the customer's IT landscape. And in simplifying the IT, we'll be able to simplify their business. In order to do that, we have to build the cloud and HANA into our entire product portfolio. And to give you a sense of that, it falls into three categories: the platform, the applications, and the business network. And that's really all I wanted to explain about SAP's strategy and product portfolio. Thank you very much for your time and attention.